Hello everybody, just a slight disclaimer as always before watching this video. This video is based off the first 5 episodes of the Murder series, concept art, and a handful of tweets, so the majority of this is just pure speculation, so take this video with a grain of salt. And if you want to support my channel, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you. I genuinely don't know if this is a coincidence, but I just came back from my vacation. Heck, it's only been hours since I've arrived back home, and we already have a new Murder teaser trailer. I'm not complaining, but why does it feel like Glitch was holding their breath on any new Murder content until I came back? With that aside, this is my full teaser breakdown for the recent Murder Episode 6 teaser. The teaser starts with the creaking of an old elevator opening and a ding sound. Now, I can automatically tell what this is. In episode 4, we were introduced to this special Robo-Roach, but I have dubbed Bug Buddy. This buddy scanned Uzi and identified her as Nori, meaning that this Bug Buddy has some connection to Uzi's mother. Even more mysterious, this Bug Buddy instructed Uzi to call an elevator, which is presumably this elevator. In episode 5, we see Uzi and Doll fighting over the Bug Buddy, with Doll clearly indicating that Bug Buddy has some important uses.
You wanting it tells me you shouldn't have it! This is the only clue to what's wrong with me! Just leave us alone.
Not to mention, she didn't show any signs of attacking Uzi or killing off V like she did 2 episodes ago. She was fixated on getting Bug Buddy. At the end of episode 5, we see Doll tossing Bug Buddy over to Tessa.
Вот ваш ключ.
Her referring it to a key indicated that Bug Buddy is what opens this elevator. But enough about Bug Buddy, let's get into the rest of the teaser. The elevator leads down into a new location, with what I have counted to be 8 to 9 floors in total. I will follow each floor like how the teaser shows them off, bottom to top. The first floor shown, which I presume to be the bottom, shows disturbing imagery of Murdrones lying on the ground, which you can tell by the feet, the nanite acid tails, and the yellow X on their faces. Now I can't sit down and tell you that these are new Murdrone characters, or that these are clones, specifically of N. The reason why is because of 2 reasons. The first being that N is the only Murdrone, as of now, that has actual feet and not peg legs. The second reason why has to do with Sin and episode 5. While N does stand up for Sin to prevent her from being punished, he gets chained up to be killed by a murder of crows. When Tessa scolds her for this, Sin simply replies,
I have backups.
By Sin's tone of voice, she doesn't seem to be concerned that N is killed, and she presumably has backups. As speculated by Cliff and via this basement scene in episode 5, Sin has made clones of N and V by turning them into murder drones. This speculation is encouraged by the fact that Jay was able to come back in episode 3, completely ignoring the events of episodes 1 and 2, and that she also came with Tessa. Cliff and I have speculated that this Jay is indeed the original Jay, due to her allegiance with Tessa and also the fact that Jay technically didn't die in episode 5. I'm also taking into account because of how Tessa reacts to N and V in episode 5.
Let's go!
The reaction is that she hasn't seen these two since her childhood. In other words, these Murdrones lying on the ground are Sin's backups of N, in case he died and wasn't able to be fixed via an Eldritch form. This theory can be supported by this second floor shown off, as we see more Murdrones all lying on the ground. I can't make out if these are N's, J's, or V's, but they are certainly clones. And another thing before we go to the next floor, we see behind this desk a large cryptic message that says, didn't look down. The next floor shows what appears to be the only functioning computer, which is also a very old one. But by the rows of lights, we can assume that this area is an office. As the sounds of an excited baby fills your ears, we can see another office floor, with several worker drones propped up on the office walls. But they aren't dead. We can see a loading screen on their faces, meaning that they are either rebooting or loading new information. Are these worker drones infected and are about to be taken control by Sin? Maybe. But I'll wait for more teaser images to come out on Twitter before I'm assuming that. Now, for this next floor explanation, you're gonna have to hear me out. This floor appears to be the server room, the data room, or whatever you call the rooms with all the data and storage from all the computers. But to the left, we can see a shadow of some brand new entity, and it even hisses. Now, by the movement of the shadow, I'm going to conclude that this isn't one of Sin's or any Eldritch claws or appendages, as this creature moves very fluently, unlike the Eldritch, which moves at 2 frames per second. So what is this entity, and has it been teased before? Well, yeah, kind of. In episode 4, when Uzi breaks the floorboards, we see a dead worker drone surrounded by pictures. If you zoom in or squint, you'll see an image of what appears to be a dinosaur with multiple eyes. Yes, I'm assuming that this thing is a dinosaur, or a Dinobot that might be like a velociraptor. Also, by the shadow, you can make out 2 arms and a very long neck. If you do decide to take a look at the thumbnail, you can spot a black arm with 3 claws, which is like a velociraptor. Not to mention, we have not seen any worker or murder drone with this kind of arm before. So yes, I believe that there is a velociraptor in here. Not the first time I've made a very bad accusation based off a teaser image though. The next floor shown appears to be a security room, as we see several monitors showing areas of the office. We can see your casual corpse and 2 offline cameras. The next floor appears to be the medical or experimental room, with a hospital bed and a tray containing several appliances for experimentation, kind of like what Sin had in episode 5. We can also hear another character laugh, which is either an entirely brand new character or an old one. This room also has a security system. The final 2 floors appear to have collapsed, either due to the planetary explosion or just plain old wear, tear, and lack of maintenance. As for what this building and this area is, my theory is that this area is J.C. Jensen's secret lab that they used to study the Absolute Solver and 101%ers, or the Absolute Solver's puppets. After all, I have been theorizing for a while now that there is a secret lab under Camp 98.7, and this location is in Camp 98.7, so my theory that Camp 98.7 was a cover-up may be correct. But with that, this is my teaser breakdown, which may hopefully age better than most of my other teaser analysis. Also, I'm doing shoutouts again. If you weren't with me a while ago, I would put a secret word or phrase at the end of the video, to which those who stuck around to the end could then type it in the comments. If you do type this secret word or phrase in the comments, then you will receive a shoutout in the following video. Today's secret word is #BugBuddy. And as for the last video, here are the shoutouts. Shout out to Cliff Robotnik, Vehan or Yi Uru 6, and Eclipse and Lunar Show 137. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Thank you!